Hello everyone, this is Joshua Smith of Apollo's Artifacts. This will be part 3 of the concluding section on the libertarian rankings of places that a libertarian may be interested in living or moving to, and places also that they ultimately will want to avoid. So this part, we will take a look at the top 10 happiest and healthiest states in the United States. This is by Zamina Mejia from February of 2018. And it is from CNBC. So each of the states was ranked according to well-being scores, which were comprised of 5 different elements. One of those would be purpose, liking what you do each day and being motivated to achieve your goals. Also, social, having supportive relationships and love in your life. Financial, managing your economic life to reduce stress and increase security. Community, liking where you live, feeling safe, and having pride in your community. And then physical, having good health and enough energy to get things done daily. A nationally representative sample of more than 160,000 adults were interviewed for the 2017 rankings, adding to the Well-Being Index's data set of more than 2.5 million surveys since its initial inception in 2008. And the 10 U.S. states with the highest well-being scores, number 1, South Dakota, 2, Vermont, 3, Hawaii, 4, Minnesota, 5, North Dakota, 6, Colorado, 7, New Hampshire, 8, Idaho, 9, Utah, and 10, Montana. When those are further broken down within each of the 5 categories mentioned, you would have the top in terms of purpose being South Dakota, Texas, Hawaii, Florida, North Dakota. Social, Florida, Vermont, Hawaii, New Hampshire, Arizona. Financial, North Dakota, South Dakota, Minnesota, Vermont, Alaska. Community, Vermont, Idaho, South Dakota, Hawaii, Utah. Physical, Vermont, Colorado, California, Massachusetts, and Connecticut. In another related study, we have 2017's Happiest States in America by Richie Bernardo. This is from September of 2017. Says here that in order to determine where Americans exhibit the best combination of factors, we examined 50 states across 28 different key metrics ranging from depression rate to sports participation rates to income growth. And for the findings, they also provided additional insight from a panel of experts and a full description of their methodology, which I will link all of this below. And some of the categories that they used were things such as community and environment rank, work environment rank, emotional and physical well-being, and then they combined all of these for a total score. So the top states, according to this, would be Minnesota, Utah, Hawaii, California, New Jersey, South Dakota, Iowa, Wisconsin, New Hampshire, and Maryland. And at the bottom of the list would be 48th Louisiana, 49th Oklahoma, and 50th West Virginia. And they bore down into the numbers and have some other interesting things thought I should point out, such as the highest share of adult rates of depression. 46th would be Vermont, 47 West Virginia, 48 Arkansas, 49 Maine, and 50th Oregon. In terms of highest adequate sleep rate, number 1 would be Colorado. I can't imagine why that would be. You can figure that one out. In terms of lowest sports participation rate, Mississippi ended up 50th, which is rather surprising considering the rather outstanding athletics programs that Mississippi has in terms of the collegiate level. In other categories, we have like fewest work hours. First place for that would be Utah. Most work hours, Alaska comes in dead last at 50th. Lowest long-term unemployment rates. This group of 5 is pretty interesting. Number 1, North Dakota, 2, Alaska, 3, Iowa, 4, Nebraska, 5, Montana. Highest long-term unemployment rates we have here, number 48, Illinois, 49, New Jersey, and 50th, New Mexico. Highest volunteer rate, number 1 is Utah for that. Lowest volunteer rate, we have New York coming in at 48th, not much of a surprise there. Lowest divorce rate, number 1, Utah. Highest divorce rate, Nevada, no shock there either. Safest, Vermont, Maine, Massachusetts. Least safe, you have Louisiana at 49th on that one. And before I move on to giving out my best libertarian states and worst libertarian states list, I thought we would take a little bit of a look at a World Happiness Report for context on this. For example, 2017, Norway came out tops. It says Norway jumped from 4th place in 2016 to 1st place this year, followed by Denmark, Iceland, and Switzerland in a tightly packed bunch. All of the top 4 countries rank highly on all of the main factors which are found to support happiness. That would be caring, freedom, generosity, honesty, health, income, and good governance. Pardon that last part there. But it says here, to do all of this successfully, it requires high levels of mutual trust among the population, shared purpose, generosity, and of course the aforementioned good governance factor, which were all things that kept Norway at the top. Part of the conclusion of their overall study, this is from the World Happiness Report, by the way, which I'll link below also, people in China are no happier today than they were 25 years ago. Much of Africa overall is struggling. It says here the Africa chapter tells a much more diverse story. It fits the African reality with its great number and vast range of experiences, which are often marked by delayed and disappointed hopes for happier lives. Another conclusion they found was that happiness has fallen in the United States. The USA is a story of reduced happiness overall. In 2007, the USA ranked 3rd among the OECD countries, but by 2016 it had dropped to 19th overall. Those the years coincidentally are not of the reign of Barack Hussein Obama. I don't know if this is one of those causation correlation things or not, but you can be the judge of that. So anyway, we'll move from there to my list of the best overall libertarian states based on the measures that we've covered in part 1, 2, and 3 so far. So I would say in no particular ranking order here, this is just a random grouping. Texas, New Hampshire, Florida, Tennessee, Colorado, North and South Dakota, Alabama, and Alaska come out as pretty decent libertarian states. And then that varies whether you're a socially conservative libertarian. If you're a left libertarian, you may choose other states based on those categories. And then the worst overall, I can't see how there can be very much disagreement about this for libertarians in general. New York, the worst. California, next worst. New Jersey, next. Hawaii, which is completely beautiful, but awful in terms of libertarian measures. Louisiana, Kentucky, and Mississippi. And that'll be it for today. So like, subscribe, share, and all that stuff. Thank you.